Ever notice how much you really think about eating food? I mean, seriously, think about it. Even after a huge lunch, your brain is still whispering, maybe just a little snack. Look, you aren't just weak. You don't just lack willpower. Your brain is basically a radio playing greasy fast food ads on loop all day long. Scientists call it food noise. But first, a quick disclaimer. I have to tell you this. This video is just for information. This is not medical advice and I'm not a medical doctor. Please talk to a real doctor before you try any new drugs. Think 1,000 times before acting and don't make any moves you will regret. The average person thinks about food up to 200 times a day. It's like mental white noise. It just hums in the background. It hasn't stopped for years. But imagine if someone found a switch. A literal off switch for your brain. One click and there is silence. Absolute ringing silence in your mind. For the first time in your life, you look at a juicy burger and you feel absolutely nothing. Just one tiny injection every week. And suddenly your brain believes you. It thinks you just ate a feast, a full 3-course holiday dinner, even if you haven't eaten all day. We always thought weight was about willpower. We thought it was about discipline. But what if I told you that discipline can now be bought? For about $1,000 a month, you can get your dream body without even stepping into a gym. The entire world is freaking out. Hollywood stars are literally melting away. The drug company stock is soaring. It's growing faster than peak Bitcoin. It feels like we finally won. We beat biology with a magic pill. Here is the real problem. When that noise in your head vanishes, it leaves a very scary void. Everyone is talking about new genes, but they're missing the point. And we really need to talk about what is actually happening here. It all started on the red carpets. Have you noticed how Hollywood has suddenly just gotten slimmer? At the 2023 Oscar ceremony, everyone looked like a marathon runner. In 2022, Kim Kardashian fit into that dress, that legendary Marilyn Monroe dress. She did it in just weeks. Even Elon Musk, when he was asked about how he got fit so fast, didn't credit the new workout. He just tweeted one word, Wegovy. For years, these people got us into mindfulness and early morning yoga. They sold us those celery smoothies. But the truth is much simpler. It wasn't yoga. It was a little injector pen hidden away in a designer bag. Suddenly the most wanted luxury item isn't a Rolex or a Birkin. It's a chemical called semaglutide. The numbers here are totally insane. The company making this, Novo Nordisk, is worth over $500 billion. Think about that scale for a second. One pharma company is worth more than the entire LVMH empire. That's every Louis Vuitton bag, every bottle of Hennessy and Moet. All of that combined is cheaper. Why is this happening? Because Ozempic is selling a privilege, the right to not feel guilty. For 50 years, fitness ads said, if you're fat, you're lazy. Ozempic showed up and whispered, no, it's just a biological glitch and I have a paid badge. It's the perfect, beautiful illusion. You can eat pizza for dinner and still look like a model. But here is the catch. Social media is flooded with transformations, but behind the scenes, it's weird. We are staring at the scales but ignoring Ozempic face. People look exhausted and suddenly old. Their skin can't keep up. The fat is burning too fast. More importantly, we are all part of a massive medical experiment, the biggest one in human history. We want to believe in magic, so we forgot to ask ourselves, how did a diabetes medicine become a gold mine for everyone? The story didn't start in California. It started in a hospital lab. Back in 1992 with Dr. John Eng. He was trying to help diabetics, but he found something in Arizona. It was the Gila monster lizard. This predator only eats 4 times. 4 times in an entire year. Yet its metabolism is actually perfect. Its spit has a specific peptide. It's almost identical to a hormone in our bodies, the one that tells us we are full. But there is one huge difference. Our natural hormone is a sprinter. It only lasts for 2 minutes. Then it just breaks down completely. But the lizard's hormone is a marathoner. It stays stable for hours. Nature created a cheat code for us. And pharma companies decided decided to own it. Scientists at Novo Nordisk took it. Then they upgraded the lizard's code. They added what they call a tail, a chain of 16 carbon atoms. This lets the drug grab onto proteins and hide from your own kidneys. So instead of lasting for minutes, the hormone lives for 185 hours. That's a whole entire week. When the human trials finally started, the directors couldn't help but notice that the drug was doing more than just treating diabetes. Patients lost 50% of their weight, and they did it in just 1 year. Right then, the whole strategy shifted. The diabetes market is quite big, but the weight loss market, this is billions of people. Ozempic stopped being just medicine. It became a high-tech service, a way to pay to stop instincts. While the world waits for pens, there is something they aren't saying. Everything we are discussing today is just the first level. It's a game where we don't actually get to write the rules. If you want to understand how these hidden gears actually work, I created something called the Blueprint. It isn't just a simple newsletter, it's an instruction manual for life. The world wants your focus and money. I want to show you how. If you sign up today, you get my Modern Scam Dictionary. I break down 50 manipulation triggers. You also get a roadmap, how to go from employee to founder, plus my own personal focus system for managing big projects without burning. Every week I share the secrets, the stuff that doesn't make the videos, from my team to business traps. The link's in the description. Take the tool for yourself, stop being a spectator in life, start building your own game. Let's put the medical reports away and look at the financial ones. Novo Nordisk is worth $550 billion. That's more than Denmark's GDP. Think about that for a moment. One single injector pain is now dictating terms to a whole country. So many dollars flowed into Denmark that their currency got too strong. The central bank had to act. They kept interest rate lower than the rest of Europe. Basically, people in America get shots and mortgages in Copenhagen get cheaper. It's an economic monster that grew larger than its own home country. But the real paradox is profit. Yale University did a deep study. Making 1 month of Ozempic costs the company about $5. Just $5 to produce it. But they sell it in the US for nearly $1,000. That's a 20,000% markup. But that's not the point. The real asset is your biology. Research shows something very specific. When you stop taking the injections, the food noise comes back hard. 80% of people gain it back. They gain it back in just 1 year. For a business, this is perfect. You aren't buying a medical cure, you are buying a weight subscription. As soon as you click cancel, your body hits you right back. This created a very unique situation. Two giants used to fight over you. Now they're working together. On one side is big food. They spend years hooking us on sugar. On the other side is big pharma, selling the switch for that sugar. They aren't even competing anymore. Nestle just launched Vital Pursuit. It's a line specifically for Ozempic. They know you will eat less, so they sell you smaller meals, but they charge twice as much. They call it nutritional support. It's a perfect closed loop. First, they make you food addicted, then they make you drug addicted, just so you can ignore the food. You aren't a patient to them. You're a cash cow paying both, paying for the right to feel normal. This is the big picture. Corporate strategy versus human survival. In 2023, Walmart CEO was honest. He said shoppers on Ozempic buy less sugar, fewer impulse purchases. Companies like Pepsi spent decades finding the perfect bliss point, just enough salt and fat to hook you. But now they have a real enemy, one that just kills the dopamine. But there is a human factor too. We can't just ignore the good. For millions with severe, deadly obesity, this is their only real chance. A study showed it cuts risks. Heart attacks and strokes drop 20%. It's a heart shield in a syringe. But here is the main problem. When we take this out of clinics and put it in Hollywood trailers, we break the idea of health. We turn biology into a choice between two different subscriptions. We build a world where health is impossible to keep naturally. So now we have to buy software just to survive our own environment. Ozempic isn't just about weight loss. It's about how we treat bodies. We turn our bodies into battlefields. The world makes us sick on purpose. From bright boxes to endless stress, we eat to feel something better. Then the system offers a way out, a very elegant, very expensive exit. Ozempic is not a scam. it works. For some, it's literal lifeline. For others, it's just about confidence. But it doesn't fix the cause. It only mutes the symptoms for now. You trade one addiction for another. Your metabolism becomes a monthly bill, a bill you can't stop paying. We look for magic for so long that we lost something very personal. When the noise finally goes silent, you have to ask one question. Who are you if your joy, your appetite, and your desires are set by a lab across the ocean? Ozempic gives you the dream body, but it can't give you peace. The system will always offer crutches. It wants your money and attention. But the real choice isn't medicine. It's when you decide to own your own life and your wants. The biggest luxury isn't being thin, it's the right to choose for yourself.